The last few days have been rough. The last few days have been tough. But I'm back up. I'm back up. Nobody is ever going to break my spirit. It's not possible. Nobody. I'm never going to allow anyone break my spirit. I'm back up. I'm gingered. I mean, this was never a sprint. You know, I think we always knew this was a marathon. And what is most exciting about this is what we've built. There's an energy, there's a sense, there's a resilient spirit that we've built. There's a unity, there's a oneness, and everyone is together in this fight. And we know that it's going to continue going for a while, but we're ready. We're ready to keep it going. It's really unfortunate. We lost a lot of soldiers. It's been a tough past 2 weeks. In fact, you know, everyone that has fallen as a result of police brutality, as a result of the gruesome acts of the military that we saw last week. But the least we could do is to make sure that they get justice. That's the least we could do. And I swear on my life, I would do everything within my power to make sure that justice is served. I know I said I'm not going to be on the panel, but I will follow every step of the way. In fact, I would be as good as on that panel. Make sure that everything that needs to be done in terms of legal representation, you know, for all the victims is in place. We need to make sure. I cannot stress this enough. We need to make sure that justice is served. It's the least that we owe the soldiers that we've lost.
Kevin, you wanted to come in.
No, Bright.
Tonight, we've received reports of derailed trains, of granaries on fire, and of a savage attack on the hydroelectric dam.
Hello, everybody. How on a deal?
I'm begging.
Another day, still in the struggle. Another day.
Decency.
You know. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Some people with the break. Let me do the thank you. Some people with the break things for Kwebi. I can't check them out. Break some traffic lights and stuff. But yeah. Pass me that paper. Move it. So really two things, or maybe even a bit more things. How do we start saying this now? The government, they deny the atrocity. You know, they say na Photoshop. Basically, now unknown order. So we have gone, there's some progress. Change our progress from unknown soldier to unknown order. Nigeria, we hail thee. Somebody asked what about Towing Street. I don't know, I don't see anything will happen for Towing Street. I'm not here yet. It's amazing to me, Sha, the length Nigerian government will go to control the narrative with the people. They try to put out there. What did they happen now? I tell you, like, majority of the violence when they go on, I still repeat, I'm not political violence. The politicians want to hijack the narrative by all means. By all means, they don't want to stop. So we, the people, must be steadfast. You know, government job that to protect within life and property. But for Nigeria, they don't add one word. They add one word for that phrase, but they only talk out. You know, they say for Nigeria, the government, they protect rich lives, so they add rich lives and property. You understand? So we've been living for 21 years inside this democracy, and this government don't destroy millions of lives. Our business people don't destroy millions of lives. Whether they no bomb building when they fall, they kill people. Wetin dey happen? All the building collapse. Wetin happen? Wetin we hear? Poor people's poor people's lives are being destroyed every second in this country, and they don't brainwash all of us to put rich man property over the life of poor people. And everybody also believes, say, we are, even though we are not, most people don't believe they're poor. That's why we know we don't behave like the poor people. We just believe, say, we never rich yet. We are not yet rich. Now you are poor. And the moment we begin to align with the poor people of this country instead of the oppressor, the quicker we come out of this mess. The quicker we come out of this mess. Who for here, if you hold small change for Nigeria, you are a government. In fact, the reason why your family members are not on the street acting like these people is because of you who hold small bar for your family. Because if you hold small bar for your family, if you count how many people you take care of, how many school fees you pay, how many house rent you pay, how many hospital bills you pay, can you count? Without you doing those things, your family too will be like all these people on the streets, man. These lives weren't created, not be say they come for this world and then they make themselves like this. This is the world we created for them. You know, when they criticize the 5 for 5, when they criticize the 5 for 5, you know, people they tell me, say, well, the police, what they fight against, they are also part of us. They say, now we say police are also Nigerians. Police are humans too. They gave all sorts of excuses. Even though police were killing people, destruction of poor lives. You see, police have been killing people. Oh, we made excuses for them. Police now, let's better their welfare. If we better their welfare, they will not be aggressive. If we better their welfare, they will not be doing all these things they are doing, even though it doesn't really make sense. Now, we cannot find the humanity in our own people to make the same argument for them. To make the same argument for them. You know? We are not saying, let's improve the welfare of all these people so they are not thugs on the streets. We can't find their humanity because they are poor. So they are definitely wrong. That's the Nigerian. Poor equals stupid. Poor equals wrong. Poor equals silence. Poor equals irrelevant. Poor equals animal. That's it. That's our code in Nigeria. And if we're not ready to change that fucking code, nobody come to tell me say they won't change this country. Now, the poor people are angry. We, the professionals, we are sitting on our high horses looking down at them. Say, why would they be attacking their own? How are you their own? When their children, they die, did you strike? Did you continue working for the oppressor? When their children don't see school go, did you strike? Did you do anything to show them that you are together with them? No. We all sit down and accept our little crumbs from the master's table. How many people, children, don't die for Nigeria because they don't get 2,000 naira hospital bill? We've never stood up for the poor people of this country. We've never stood up for them. So that's why they are standing up for themselves. If they say we don't stand up for them, this kind of thing no go don't happen. Not this kind of thing no go dey happen today. So the only way for us to take control of this now is to be on their side. If on their side, they respect us more than they respect these fucking politicians. Trust me. Their children can't go to school. We throw all our own children in private school and forget about their own education. And you wonder why they are on the streets. You are calling them thug and hoodlum and hooligan. Not because they had to put all your politicians for office. Now for this country, if this is the best the poor can do when they are angry, they have a lot to learn from the rich. If this is the best the poor can do when they are angry in this country, they have a lot to learn from the rich. I'll give you examples of how Nigerian rich people they act when they don't vex. And let's see if it is more barbaric or less barbaric than this. When Obasanjo was angry at the town of Odi because they killed policemen, excuse me, Obasanjo vexed for the town of Odi when they killed policemen. What did Obasanjo do to the people of Odi in Bayelsa State?